So you've already spoken with Lang and Sab?
Yes, ma'am.
You've known them for a long time?
A very long time.
Okay.
Years.
Years. Oh God.
Mm-hmm. At least 6.
Yeah, that is a long time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what drew you to New Babylon, if you don't mind me asking?
You know, first, if I'm just being truthful, and here's the thing, is I'm gonna be very truthful in this interview. All right, I'm not gonna try and tell you what I think you want to hear, but I'm just gonna tell you what's on my heart.
Perfect.
All right, but the reason why originally is because of the people. I am very, very close with Speedy. We go way back.
Okay.
And there's a few others here. I've always admired.
Yes, I used the picture as my start screen. Octopus.
Be.
It was awesome.
How do I put this? On the same page.
Like you think you could learn some stuff from him, being around him?
I mean, I'm not sure so much about learn, but then again, you know, there is truth to that because I think you can learn from everybody. But I think it's more so is, I've, in a weird way, I've always kind of seeked his approval. In a weird way. You know, my first stint in the city 6.5 years ago was under his wing, you know, and I feel like everything has come full circle. You know, I've lived a life, he's lived a life. So there's that, and that's not the main reason, but I'm just giving you a few of the reasons why this place kind of intrigues me.
Okay.
But it's really mainly the people. But then when I heard about what the people do here, it excited me even more.
That's fair. Like, what excited you the most about what we do here?
Well, I really like the fact that essentially you guys shed yourselves from your past lives. You gave up all of the things that were important and maybe not so important. Maybe the things that you thought were important, but realized that they really weren't that important. And I'm just at that point in my life now where I'm ready for that. You know, I think I've been ready for that for the last year. And I actually did make a pretty big change in my life. But I was a bit, it wasn't a full send, so to speak. It was a half and half. And I think what's so appealing here is you guys require a full send into a new way of life. And it would force me to let go of the things that I know I have to let go of. But part of me doesn't want to let go of those things because of the unknown and what's comfortable and what's familiar. And, you know, now here you guys are, this place, these people, and I finally have an opportunity to not only just do this alone, but do this with a community of people that are also going through some of the same struggles and triumphs. And I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, you can't half-ass this. You have to full-ass this one. That's admirable, though. Sorry, Eliza, you...
No, that's quite all right. I appreciate my apologies for the for my tardiness here. Just had some other issues to tend to briefly. But to wit, you mentioned, of course, you know, full sending, setting all these things aside and facing these challenges. What
McNulty is here.
Potential issue are you most worried about?
I would say the thing that I'm most worried about is the early stages of it, of such a drastic change that, you know, I'm going to need to have people to lean on and talk to, and have that moral support and that sense of community.
Hello, hi, is this Andy?
Yeah, this is Andy.
Hi, Andy. Hi, this is Sayer. I'm a therapist. I was instructed that you're part of this place called New Babylon.
Yes.
Okay, do you potentially have the contact info for one Harry B?
You know what? I actually don't have his phone number.
Okay, yeah. He gave me a call a little bit ago about some therapy he was needing. And he's been unresponsive since, and I'm starting to think maybe I saved the wrong number, so I just wanted to double check. But if you don't have it, that's totally fine. I'll call someone else and see if I can get it from them.
I don't think he's around right now, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I think he is looking for some therapy, but I think he is looking internal to where he is.
Oh, I see. So you have therapists there at New
Yes.
Babylon.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And might I ask who they might be? Names or?
That is quite the,
Why would you need their names?
Well, I'm just curious, like who you're all working with, in case I ever get somebody who's, interested in, or maybe part of New Babylon, or I hear something and they need to be forwarded. Be nice to just kind of hand them over to whoever the therapist is that you guys use.
Well, you could have them contact me actually.
Okay.
I do kind of handle it. It is a bit of I wouldn't say therapist, but therapy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
We do provide
how would you define the
therapy.
difference between the two?
Well, I guess there really isn't a difference, you know. The one is just a title.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I totally understand. And okay, all right, sounds good. Thank you. That's very good information to have. I appreciate you chatting with me today. And if you ever need anything, please just give me a call.
No problem.
Okay, goodbye, Miss Coots.
Bye. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble, I bet.
Now, when you say
But
embrace it
whatever.
all,
Go for
what
it.
is it exactly you are hoping to embrace?
A different way of life.
We do need Breckers.
simpler
He's
way.
not around, I don't think.
I'm tired of calling up 5 of my friends and getting into cars and handling my frustrations out on the streets.
Legally different. Yeah.
I need to figure out I need to do it a different way. It's so easy for me to go back into that life. And I've stayed pretty clear from it since coming back. I got expunged. I don't have a criminal record. I'm trying to do my best to be a different version of myself that I know I should have been for a long time, and I'm not falling trap to the old ways that I would get into. Now, don't get it twisted. I am who I am, but I feel like I can become a better version of myself. And instead of being the king of whatever kingdom I have in my mind, I'd rather be just another person in a community, all working in tandem for one main purpose. And that's our purpose. And that feels much more rewarding and fulfilling than just fulfilling my ego all the time.
You talk about purpose. What do you see? I know you said that you're not 100% clear as to what we do here, but what purpose do you believe we stand for, that we reach for, that we strive for?
Different in the sense that I'm not legally allowed to say that I am one.
I'm not
That's the difference.
100% sure because
God.
when you took me on the tour and I looked around, you didn't mention anything about, okay, really what we do here is like this is a secret organization and like we go underground and we it's none of that. And I've come to realize, at least for me, is the purpose of this place
I have
is to
Brecker's
find
number.
myself, my true self, and to be free
Brecker's
from
doing
the outside
Brecker's
noise
things.
and live
That person does
without
come
the
around as
need
a
of all of
Essie.
the
Oh my
stuff
god.
on the outside. You know, I really like the fact that you guys were gathering your own food and gathering your own supplies and making things and being creative, you know, thinking outside the box. You know, it's very easy to go to PDM and buy a new car, but at the same time, it's much more rewarding and fulfilling to build it, to gather the things. And it might not be as fast and as fancy, but it was made with purpose, made with utility. And there is just something about that at this stage in my life. I've bought many cars, I've owned many houses, I've fought many wars, I've done it all. But one thing that I haven't done is do something for me and do something to free my mind from the noise.
Free your mind.
Ultimately, I think that that's what my purpose is here. My purpose
And the rest will follow.
is to be different, to do something different. Because I'm tired.
We're sussing Breckers. Breckers needs to come around
I'm
that we can get him
tired
in.
of people telling me, oh, you can't do this because you're OTT. Oh, I know how you are. I know this is what's going to happen. But they never give me a chance. And then when
Before Stanley
they don't
gets
give
back,
me the chance, it's too easy for me to say, well, fuck it then. Fuck it. If that's what you want, then that's what I'll give you. And the thing is I'm tired of doing that shit. I just want to... I don't want to be the center of attention anymore. I want to blend in. I want to add, contribute. I don't want to be the thing that everybody's coming to me looking for X, Y, and Z, looking for permission to do this, permission to do that. Oh, you know, I brought you this, I brought you that. You know, I'm tired of it. I just want to exist and enjoy and just live a peaceful life. That's my purpose here.
He won't find a peaceful life
by
here.
The sounds of it, you guys at least are not promising these things, but you're opening up a door for me to at least give it everything
Duty the
I
conflict
got.
resolution.
And what
Hello,
crazier
Wiz.
way to do that than to strip all of my earthly possessions and basically come in bare? I mean, I'll be honest, it's scary. It is, but it's more so exciting to me than it is even scary at this point.
Oh no. I don't know him. I don't know him at all.
Indeed. So, as you know, we are a self-sustaining community here. What would you say is your potential least favorite? Something
We
you
swear
don't
we
look forward to
barely
working
have
on,
any
and
conflict.
potential something you would look forward to
What's conflict?
exploring, either making yourself or assisting other people in making.
I think the least, that's a good question. Because I don't fully understand everything that this place, how do I put this? I don't know the laundry list of things, but...
Of course, it is a bit of a loaded question.
Yeah, but with that being said, there are a couple of things that I don't really like doing. I'm not a big fan of hunting, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it before. It's not really, you know, going to Senior Buns and grabbing a combo is much more convenient. But I would say that that's probably one of the things that, like, I don't really enjoy doing. But with that being said, perhaps I would enjoy doing it with people that I enjoy being around. But to circle back around, the things that I think I would enjoy the most is, like I said, I'm a workhorse. I love gathering things. You know, I love going out and, you know, if the community needed X amount of, I don't know, scrap, or X amount of, I don't know, lumber, or X amount of whatever. Like, I'm like a golden retriever, you know? If I have a task, I'm super
Contract
happy.
boy.
Like, I'll go out and I'll do it. You know, contributing. That would make me pretty happy. I'd be pretty excited. The thought of doing that is pretty exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody that knows me knows how I am when it comes to that sort of stuff. You know, I never really relied upon anybody before, so I would just go out and grind and do my own thing to like get the things that we needed. And it's great now that there's a community here of people that I'm sure that are talented at certain things and other people maybe not be as talented. You know, I like to think of myself as a good speaker. I don't, you know, I'm very good at dealing with adversity, tough times. I like to pick people's spirits up, kind of rally the troops, so to speak. And, you know, be that
He's the
voice
grindiest grinder.
that
Yeah, we need that because I don't want to always be the
gives
grind.
people that
I don't
extra
always want to
oomph.
be grinding.
And of course, I'm a musician as well. I'd love to make music for this
Yeah, I know.
for this community, perform, you know, entertain. I'm an entertainer. But I would say if I just had to think of one thing off the top of my head is, yeah, I'm probably not going to enjoy going out and shooting boar and skinning deer and, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, it just doesn't, you know, that's just not my thing. But, you know, I'd do it. I would.
Mm-hmm. Andy, do you have any additional questions at all?
You know what? I did, and my brain is like frozen all of a sudden.
Such is the way. To wit, let's see. So you are a musician.
I did. I did.
What is your least favorite genre?
Ooh, okay.
My least favorite, I would say, really,
Ooh, I know.
really
remember.
aggressive rock music, like screaming type, you know.
Oh, like death metal?
Death metal,
Oh.
that's it. Yeah, I'm not a death metal fan at all. You know,
So no harm's way, nothing like that. Gotcha.
no, it's not really my. I can appreciate a good musician. So, like, you know, if I'm listening to death metal and there's like really amazing drummer or guitarist, like I can really appreciate the talent of a musician.
It's
but
beautiful.
the
You don't need to see.
actual music of like heavy death
No.
metal, it is not for me. And then I would say runner up would be like UK grime music. I hate
Okay.
that shit. I'm not a fan.
Wow,
Damn, that's such a good answer.
that got fucking
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, I am not a
Okay.
fan of that stuff at all.
All right.
I just don't get it.
Oh,
All right. Suppose you had a. Oh, you go ahead.
I
First.
did remember. So, okay, conflict resolution. If you are having a problem with somebody else here, say you've okay, two sides of the coin. Say first side, you've offended them and they come to you. How are you going to handle that? Are you willing to listen to them, even if you
course.
think maybe you haven't done anything wrong?
Of course. I think
Hello, Zoe.
if somebody brings a problem to you, specifically about you,
How's
you
everybody
have
doing?
to give them the opportunity to express themselves, because sometimes you can offend somebody and not even realize that you're offending them, especially when you are around a big, large group of people, and you know what you say in front of one
Really?
person may be interpreted very differently to somebody else. So I think it's important that you get a perspective and that you adapt and listen, depending on, you know, the groups of people or the person in that is bringing this to you. I think it's very important that you try and understand where they're coming from. I think that there's a way in which people should come at
I don't feel
somebody,
bad. I
'cause
don't feel
as
bad.
though, you know, if somebody's
I don't
coming
feel
at me
bad.
and they're being very aggressive,
Okay.
you know, I have been known to match energy. I'll be honest with you, it's one of my strengths and weaknesses. It just is. You know, because I'm a very direct person, and I understand that sometimes my directiveness can come off as
Assholeness?
Yeah,
Bluntness?
I mean, it's probably not the exact term I would use, but yes, I have been known to get that way. But again,
I don't
that's
feel
in a very
bad.
different
I
atmosphere
don't. Okay, I did kind of feel bad,
than,
but I
you know,
also did feel bad
a
in
lot
game
of my
as
issues
Andy. That was
have
hilarious,
come
though.
from the streets where it's dog eat dog, right? And I'm coming here letting go of that mentality and letting go of, you know, what works on the streets is just not going to work here. It's just that simple. It just can't. Especially if you're trying to change. And when I say about myself, I got to shed that, you know? I have to be able to listen, to sympathize, to empathize. And there's a line, of course.
Why do I feel
everybody
like the
should have a
first time he
line,
has a
but at the same
conflict, it's
time,
gonna literally
I
explode?
would be more than
Why am I
more
getting
than
that
happy to
vibe?
listen, and see where I could do
I'm
better,
so getting that vibe.
and just go from there. I mean, that's just the best I could do. You know, I'm not a saint. Very few people are. We all make mistakes. We all have said and done things. At least I can speak for myself. I've been there, done it, up and down, all over. But
Dear
I'm not
man,
stupid.
Fosho, thank you for the
And,
follow. Welcome in.
Being too aggressive, it doesn't really do anything for anybody.
That's why.
Especially in a community where we're all trying to work
Oh,
together
V is
as
being
a
toxic.
team,
Is
so to
that what
speak.
you saying?
under one common purpose, you know, and that's to provide for ourselves. And
I'm not even gonna
you know,
ask the
I've
flip
heard
side. Maybe I should.
Eliza
No, I
mention
shouldn't.
and Speedy mention and
Is he-
Luciano mention and Edgar and others, you know, about the pending essential doom. You know, what the outsiders are inevitably going to end up doing. They're destroying themselves.
He is very.
And if we bring in any of this mentality in here, we'll end up destroying ourselves. And we have to work together. It's really that simple.
Very true.
And that just comes with conversation and understanding.
Okay.
Astutely said, I will have to say. To wit. Andy, do you have any additional questions?
I don't think so. No. How about yourself?
I do not have any others. OTT, any final questions for us before Andy and I step aside to speak ever so briefly?
I don't have any questions, but I have a statement or a thought that I want to get off.
Yes, please.
I have been in several transitional spots in my life. Several. I've been backstabbed. I have been...
That is a good question. What does he think?
How do I put
You
this?
there?
I have
You
been
there?
put into positions, oftentimes of my own doing, sometimes of other people's doing. And I've been in these positions before, these big transitional period. You know, to give up everything in my life is a huge step for me. I wouldn't be wasting your guys' time. It's the specific reason why I asked to speak to Buddha beforehand. Is because if he gave me any inclination at all that like it just was never gonna happen, I would have never have even pursued this. And I know in my heart, he, and maybe even a couple of others, I don't know. And maybe this is just
Yeah,
me
he calls
putting
him
this
Buddha.
on my own.
I mean, it is
heart,
Lang Buddha.
have
Lang, I think, is
doubts.
really supposed to be his first name.
You know, can he do this? My statement is if this is truly the place of second chances and of new beginnings,
Is it not?
is that I ask that you give me an
I don't
opportunity.
know.
Because not many people give me
Kinda
the
tired.
opportunity to show them. They constantly put me into a box. And then I lash out because of it. If it's a no, I can live with that. That's fine. I'll be disappointed. but it would be nothing new. And even if it is a no, I'm not going back to the gangbanging life regardless. All I ask is for a chance. That's it.
Yeah, he does.
Is to have faith. To give me an opportunity to contribute.
Oh my god.
And to be
I feel like
a different version of myself.
at some point he's just gonna explode. But I think
it could be around good, like-minded people that
it
are
could
on
be
that same
funny.
journey. That's all I ask. And if it's still a no, I respect it.
Fuck is down there?
And if it's a yes, then I give you my word. And that's something I don't break. They call me a lot of things out there. They don't call me a liar. I will give it 100%. I will leave the shit on the outside, And you will see, maybe not the two of you, because you don't know me, but the other ones will. They will see a different version of me that I think deep down inside they know I can. I just need the opportunity to do so.
Hey.
Your words are very moving. I appreciate you for sharing them. I shall deliberate briefly with Andy, if you are willing to give us a brief moment.
I'll take your time.
He won't explode around around Lang, but he will explode. Oh god, yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I know some people are hesitant, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
He's ready to give everything up.
He is, and he, even if he says he, isn't 100% certain what we do here, he, seems to at least demonstrate the idea behind what we're hoping to accomplish here.
Hey, I'm getting the vibe that although he says can talk things out and all that, I do have the vibe that at some point he could, I don't want to say, how do I phrase it nicely? Could be a bit of a ticking time bomb.
That is what I've heard.
But I mean, I think there's a lot of people like that here too. So.
Andy, I cannot agree with you more. I feel like half of New Babylon is a ticking time bomb.
Yep, absolutely. Not us though.
I've already had mine go off, so we should be clear for at least another couple months.
Okay, I only slightly went off the other day.
Yeah, but you went off like in a go off queen kind of way.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I know when I spoke with Lang, he was a little hesitant, wasn't quite certain, didn't give an outright yes, but also I'm in a position where I can make an executive decision.
I think he does really want change. He does really want something new. Gonna work for it.
What's the worst that can be said? We gave someone a chance and it didn't work out?
Exactly. If he oversteps or doesn't listen to those above him, he throws us in the shame pit.
Easily enough.
Or the sea, whatever happens.
Or the ashen tree. Whatever.
Or the ashen tree. It needs to be fertilized every now and then.
This is quite true. Well, let us hope it does not come to that, and his passionate words stick with his intentions.
Definitely a wordsmith. That's,
I'll have to say, I do have a soft spot for such.
But I do feel like, I think we might have to give him a chance.
Who are we if not giving people chances?
Exactly.
Indeed. Well then. OTT, I thank you kindly for your patience. Right behind us here, we have the ladder of the Red Keep. You could descend and return to your old habits, old patterns, old cycles, all of that. Retain your crown, retain your cars, retain your cash, all of that. Or should you accept this formal offer I'm about to give? You
Is Andy the formal right hand to the region? I don't know.
a
I
new
don't-
Babylonian
I think
and forge forth with us on
I
this
think
grand
I've been here
experience
for
that you-
Eliza for a lot of things. I've talked to her
Will you
during
join
a lot
us?
of things, and I kind of stood behind her
yes,
even
I
when
will.
she left.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit.
I'll have to say your words moved me very deeply. You speak with conviction, which is something that is very admirable and all too often taken for granted.
No,
Thank you.
I
Eliza,
shouldn't
thank
make
you.
any. I shouldn't make
To the
any
both of
Thank
you.
you.
Wow. I mean,
Welcome.
I don't even
you took
know.
the time to come here, so if anything, that is we owe you thanks for that enough.
Yeah, I have gotten
I won't let
a
you down,
lot of
like I said
random
before.
you're in
I'll give it
charge
100%.
moments.
I believe it. Well, I guess my next question is, are you ready? We can onboard you at the present moment if you are at your leisure.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
But my thing
No,
is I gotta.
Andy
I
is the
gotta
most
get rid of my
reliable and
shit.
stable.
Like,
That's
what's the process?
that is
can
the
be,
trick.
easily done.
She's
You
not.
can either speak with the wardens.
That's why
Harry B.
That's why. What
Delver
was it?
Lee, or Skipper Jones, who is our sheriff, to assist with doing stuff. It's that you do not have to do it all right away, right this moment.
Okay.
But over the next couple of days, whatever you need to do,
Like,
if
Friday
you have
was
anyone individually you wish to give your vehicle
funny.
cash to as a
I didn't
sort of a
expect to
send-off
be
for your
that
entry here, you're more than
jealous
welcome to.
or have to be that
Okay,
jealous.
Thank you. I will say this.
It was a lot more than I thought.
Thursdays, I'm typically never in the city. So those are like the one
Okay.
day a week I'm not around. So tomorrow, I've been awake for quite some time today. I'm still going to be awake for a bit. But tomorrow, maybe I can sneak in
That's
for
fair.
a little bit. But Thursdays are usually busy. But Friday, I'll be able to offboard my shit then.
Excellent. Of course, it is no present pressure as long as you're not actively relying on those things in the meantime.
That's
Yeah.
kind of the point.
Oh, thank you.
I like
Wow. Now,
Indeed.
seeming
my other
somewhat
concern,
stable, and
and it's
then
probably a little bit bigger of one.
when shit happens, just going
is
insane.
the
That is
clothes.
what I want.
You see,
Indeed.
I'm one of a kind, and I can't
Okay,
just go
rub it
to the
in.
clothing store and put that on.
Of course, we have a couple of other individuals who have special tailors that usually make their clothes. We are in the process of hoping to teach ourselves on how to shape the deerskin properly so that you may be well befitted. But for the time being, wear whatever you are comfortable getting dirty, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem. Shit, I mean, do I have to go out and like skin my own deer and stuff? Like go out there and
No, it is why this is a group project to some degree. We have people who are actually quite passionate about the hunting and tanning part of things, so it's we'll be able to have someone assist with that.
okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I mean, I know I've said it 15 times, but part of my
Yeah.
I was ready to be told no.
Or
to be honest with you.
is he a pet or
Well, at any rate, like you said,
custom?
place
He's
that
been here
grants
for
people
years.
opportunities, and
like
I would be
6
incredibly
years.
remiss if I did not.
He says he's one of a kind
lift
to the
up that
triplet.
aspect of what we are hoping to accomplish here.
To the triplet.
Okay. Well, I guess I will descend from this ladder and
Indeed.
and then you can onboard me. I don't know exactly what that means.
Yes, I'll get your picture, and I'll also get some information from you in order to fashion up your Babylonian passport.